The city of Arlington is home to many different forms of entertainment and education, but one of the most important new pieces to the puzzle will be arriving soon. That's when Arlington becomes the home of the National Medal of Honor Museum. It's the highest honor that anyone in the military can receive. Today, as we put a spotlight on Arlington in your hometown, we're honored to have Chris Cassidy. He's the CEO of the Medal of Honor Foundation in the KRLD Zoom room, and he joins us on your hometown. Chris, thank you so much for the time.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Glad to be here.
First things first, we hear the phrase all the time, and there might be people that don't know what it is. What is the Medal of Honor?
You know, that's a great question. We get that asked often, and that's one of our missions, is to answer that question across the nation. But it's our nation's highest award for valor on the battlefield, and there's been 3,515 of those awards since the Civil War, and 65 of them are living today. And we're just honored to bring this project here to Arlington.
With any museum, people are going to come to learn the history of our country. What will this museum bring as far as exhibits and culture? What will they experience when they actually get to be there?
Well, our mission is to inspire people through stories of courage and sacrifice. And there's other places where you can go to learn about World War II or the history of the Vietnam War or to see airplanes. That's not what we're about. We're a museum of people, biographies. What was a normal person that did something extraordinary when the nation needed it done? And there's interesting tales of those lives prior to their military service. Of course, the military action is important. That's why they're there. And then post-medal, post-action, post-military, there's a whole bunch of interesting stories to be told there. And courage is not something that only exists on the battlefield, right? It takes courage to have a tough conversation with your kid or to move to a new job across the country. So we're looking to inspire people through the stories of the Medal of Honor courageous actions to inspire people to be courageous in their own lives.
This is a 21st century museum as well, so I have to imagine it's going to be very interactive.
Yeah, that's very true. You can't anymore go read a plaque, move 3 feet, read another plaque, move 3 feet. You know, at least I check out after about 3 of those plaques. And that there's so much available cool technology these days that it's been fun for us to explore what's the cutting edge of technology in terms of attractions and museums out there, and deliver a product that will not only inspire people but have them walking away go, wow, that was really cool. You know, I need to tell my friends and family members to go there as well.
You know, this is going to be right located in the heart of the entertainment district of Arlington. Why not anywhere else like DC or at any of the infamous battlefields that we have across the nation? Why Texas?
Yeah, Kristen, that's a great question. There's some initial thought that this museum would be in Charleston, South Carolina. That's where the Medal of Honor Society, the fraternal organization of the Medal of Honor recipients, that's where they're headquartered. But about 5 years ago, the organization stopped, and this is before I was involved, and did a great thing. They said, wait a minute, if we're going to take the time and invest the money and deliver this product to the country, where should it be? And there was about 20 cities that bid or put in proposals. Ultimately, it was down between Denver and here, and the Arlington was the clear winner for middle of the country, close to the major airport, sports venues all around, 2 baseball fields and a football field, and 6 Flags, and all in the very center of a giant metroplex. So the amount of through traffic with people from a business decision, it was right. The patriotic nature of Texans is and the partnership of the city of Arlington effectively giving us a wonderful plot of land just made it a great choice.
So many things to do in Arlington, in that entertainment and education district there. Do you worry that you get lost in the shuffle amongst everything there is to do?
Actually, no, because a lot of it is sports focused, a little bit entertainment with the Texas Live District. But, you know, we've talked to a lot of people as we're going through this process, and a common thing we hear is, yeah, I'm here for an evening baseball game. I've got 4 or 5 hours with my family. What can we do before that? And our museum will offer a nice answer.
Speaking of families, is this going to be family friendly? Will even younger generations understand these stories as they walk through the museum?
Well, another great question, which is a core principle, core tenet for us as we design it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, a family has money that they can choose to do with for entertainment purposes, and a museum kind of falls into that category. If you have a Saturday afternoon and a budget of $100, we want to be a good answer for the whole family. So to that point, it's got to be engaging, interesting for the 8, 9, 10-year-old, as well as mom and dad, and kind of cover that whole spectrum so that it's not just focused on the veteran member of the family who was interested in it.
Every year, North Texas has an incredible event where Medal of Honor winners will come into DFW Airport and join a parade headed towards Gainesville. Will the National Medal of Honor Museum be involved in that somehow in the future?
Yeah, so Gainesville is a wonderful town with a deep connection to the Medal of Honor for many years, decades perhaps, and we'll add to that. We're certainly not looking to take anything away from Gainesville, and in my mind, my vision is it enhances the whole experience for the larger DFW area, and maybe that parade, for lack of a better word, or car procession comes through Arlington on its way to Gainesville, or hits Arlington on the way out of town. Lots of things to explore there, but we're just excited to add value to that whole mix.
What can people plan moving forward with Arlington introducing this museum?
Well, we're about 1 year into construction in early 25. So March 25th of every year is Medal of Honor Day in our country. So that will be our grand opening, is March 25th of 2025, a little less than 2 years from now. Until then, you're welcome to come visit the construction site or come through. Or we have a preview center, which is a little sneak peek into what we're going to deliver. But mark it on your calendars for your family planning, and in the spring of 25, come join us and be some of the first to walk through the doors as we open.
Chris Cassidy is the CEO of the Medal of Honor Foundation, and the museum comes up, as he says, March 25th of 2025. Chris, thank you so much for the time.
My pleasure. Thank you.